is you. You returned to us at last.
Yes.
Let's celebrate. You reclaim the throne, we'll rebuild, me and you against the world. Huh? Just like the old days.
I'm not staying.
I don't understand. You're here. Maybe together we can take back what's ours.
I only just got back what's mine. I still have work to do.
You've seen what's left of the realm, right? Do we really mean that little to you?
You question my loyalty? Vanaheim turned its back on me.
Oh, you still can't let go of that old fight?
It was my duty to save as many of our people as possible. My responsibility. One you didn't take seriously then, and from the looks of it, one you don't now.
You think this is a game to me?
Yeah.
We lost everything to that maniac you called husband. The man's family set me on fire. How did you expect me to react?
Like my brother! Like the boy that used to have my back no matter what! And who I always supported no matter how selfish his choices. I expected you to come and find me. That no matter how hurt or angry, you wouldn't abandon me when I needed you the most.
Freya, please. I thought you were dead. I've had to live lifetimes with those last awful words I said to you. Have any idea what that's like? Knowing that your own selfishness hurt the person that you cared about the most. Abandon you. Oh, Freya. I mourned you. Oh, I've missed you so much.
Why is he touching her toe?
And I, you, Ingvi. But I won't bind myself to another realm when I finally have my freedom. I'll send help, though. And I will come back. I promise.
This hasn't been your home for a long time, has it? Do what you gotta do.
All right, that's enough. Ain't y'all got nothing better to do than gawking at family sorting squabbles? Come on, you two. Not you. Got a few things to square with y'all. First is you collecting your spare heads. Second is that sigil magic I smell on your bow. Reckon that's an idea I'll steal. How's about I set you up with some sonic mojo? Call it a trade.
Very well.
Third of all, if you ain't staying here, bears mentioning that Sindri and I find ourselves running a flop house for unemployed gods. If you're done freezing your backside off in Midgard, maybe come back with Beardo there. Check up on your old pal Tyr.
That's kind of you, Brock. I may do just that.
Well, all right then. I'll meet y'all back at the house. Lesson you want me to fix anything up first.
Don't run off without me now, brother. I've done what I can here. Well, brother, care to meet our new allies? Or shall we depart?
You suppose that big fella you're traveling with might want to help me with a thing?
Mayhaps. Now and again, he's in the mood to make useful.
What is it?
Yeah, I spent a lot of time tinkering up and down the river delta. Once Odin's army came to town, I lit out of there faster than a tassel worm with its bottom ablaze. Was so frazzled I accidentally left behind a few irreplaceables.
What? Irreplaceables?
Well, just one, really. An orb. I'd be mighty grateful if you would find it.
What is it?
And if you come across any of my old, beautifully rusted armor pieces, I'll use the scrap to whip up something specially suited just for you.
What is the orb?
Just bring it back here and you'll make me happy as a sunbeam. Oh, and don't forget to keep an eye out for my old armor. I'll fix it up for you, free of charge.
What sort of orb do you imagine we're looking for, brother?
I do not know.
Tell me about the camp dog.
Lord Freyr found her half dead in the jungle. She probably escaped the Blothunder breeding farm north of here. We all told him she was beyond saving, but he never gave up. She healed and hasn't left us since.
She's a sweet girl.
She's pure of heart, believes in your goodness even if you don't.
Oh, you wee cutie. Hey, Freya. Personal space. Right, let's see what Rock's got for us. Can I use your shop? No, please. Well, that's awkward. Just wondering whether to do the mysterious orb thing first or just continue with the storyline for now. I kind of wanted to use the shop to basically upgrade stuff because I feel like I haven't in a very long time. Or to be honest, I actually haven't since I started playing this game. And then in addition to that, go through skills and do some stuff here as well. I thought I could do that all in one go. Right. Your codex, or so that's for resources, lore, bestiary, and lessons. And then goals, I'm guessing, are your missions. So right now it's the reckoning. Freya and her brother have reached some measure of reconciliation, but it seems her journey does not end in Vanaheim. For now, she remains with us. Perhaps we should better know our new allies. And then the favour is the mysterious orb. Lunda speaks of an orb she wants returned. She did not say more about the orb's origin or intended use. Wait, we get Freya XP? No way. Does that mean she's going to be with us for a while? Can I talk to you?
Hey. I'm glad it worked. Whatever you helped her do out there. Still not sure I totally get you, or what your deal is, but as long as you have her back, I'll have yours.
Thought Kratos was just going to answer by going, Right, is there anyone else I can talk to? This person was quite cold with us at the beginning.
Should we ask him?
Don't be rude.
What's rude about asking for help?
Big Veer, my love, focus on your work. You need to weave those tighter.
Your alliance is unusual.
I think what Kratos is trying to say is, He's never seen a light elf and dark elf work together. It's a welcome sight.
Hopefully one day, a common one. Mimir tells me you're something of an adventurer. Should you ever find your way to the Forbidden Sands in Alfheim,
Contested territory. Past the Barrens.
there are rumors of a sanctum, and artifacts our elders don't want us to see. Anything that sheds light on our suppressed history would benefit all of Alfheim.
Uncovering secret history? Sounds like my kind of adventure.
Knowledge of the elves' common ancestry is what brought us together. Stories of Alfheim before the division of light and dark. It's very taboo.
Didn't stop you from spreading word of it. Which is how you ended up in prison.
Where she and I met. As enemies, naturally, but escaped as friends. More than friends.
You can stop talking.
Okay. Good luck out there.
If I may ask, do you miss Alfheim?
You mean, do I miss the light?
Do you?
The truth? I still feel its pull. You want nothing else when you're near it. And away from it, you're only biding time until you can drink again from the light. But then again, the light does not make good food. It doesn't play music or tell jokes or open your eyes to new things. It makes you run in place. The more I am away from it, the more I see it for what it really is. And I don't need it anymore.
I appreciate your candor.
Is someone going to ask me if I miss the light?
Of course. How rude of me.
In their defense, love, you are usually not the most talkative.
I will speak. From birth, we are taught the light is everything. The elders say it is why we fight. But all of that? It's shit. I am more than the Hive. More than a soldier. Light elves, dark elves. All elves are the same. Stubborn. Brainless as moths, blinded by their light. I know better now. I looked into the shadows, and there I found my people. My home. There. That is all I have to say. You can go away.
Thank you for sharing.
Fair enough. Would anyone else like to share?
I hope we have a chance to talk further, Mimir. Always nice to meet a fellow scholar. And Kratos, I understand your homeland is famed for philosophers. When things quiet down, I'd love to hear their ideas. And your own.
I have nothing to say that will interest you.
Nonsense, brother. I've heard many a wise word past those sunburned lips.
It's all right, Mimir. My wife is much the same way.
Careful.
Quiet, but very deep.
Acceptable.
Woo! She loves me so much.
Is that the dialogue done? Okay. Is there anything over here? What is that? Maybe that's something for later on. Oh shit, I didn't see this.
Reminds me of a Vanaheim song I heard long ago.
Looking for something? We can head out the way we came.
Vanaheim Lullaby. I bless the rains of Vanaheim. Words from a traditional Vanaheim song. In Greece, the rain served as a reminder to worship the gods. Do the people of these lands worship the rain alongside their gods? Okay, and then we also saw... We got lore for these guys. Bela and Bigvir. Bela, a dark elf, and Bigvir, a light elf, are allies of Freyr, and something more than allies to each other. After seeing so much division and anger in Alfheim, to see them together is striking. It is a reason to hope elves may yet find peace. Perhaps aiding them by exploring the hidden sanctum in the Alfheim desert will allow us to help correct our own past wrongs toward the elves. Yeah, that's right, because there's another favor. Well, what they want us to do. Mimir spoke with the elves, Bela and Big Fear, while in Freyr's camp. They spoke of an elven sanctum of forbidden knowledge deep in the eastern desert of Alfheim. It may contain valuable resources for our journey. God, I don't know what to do. Decisions.
Done exploring, Kratos?
Maybe.
Lunda, would you happen to know how your light and dark elf friends came to be involved?
You mean Big Bear and Bela? Well, they were both imprisoned by one side or another, or maybe both. Escaped together, been on the run, and absolutely all over each other ever since.
A dark and light elf fleeing their people together. Quite a risk.
Being in love's always a risk. That's what makes it fun.
You could say the same about hot cheese.
Lunda, what do you know of Birger the Traveler?
Not much. I ain't the talking type, really. But from what I can glean, he walked the path of the traveler for a time, then found out something that made him step off it. Hard.
Any idea what he saw?
No, I'm not sure, but I think he saw what was at the end of the path. And, didn't care much for it.
Finding out Odin was pulling their strings all along probably put a colossal kink in his codpiece.
Okay. He's not going to talk to us. Are these guys going to talk to us again? I doubt it. That's the mysterious orb. And that's where we need to go. I do kind of want to see Atreus.
I remember where to look for a gateway. Follow me.
Well,
Okay.
you two seem to be getting on since completing your mission. Dare I hope this alliance has some staying power after all?
It seems to me we share a common enemy. Kratos, you may not accept that Ragnarok is inevitable, but you're smart enough to know Odin is a threat. Whatever comes next, our best chance of surviving it is to work together. Do you agree?
I do.
Then as to Brock's offer, you can imagine staying under the same roof as a couple former enemies? No further temptations towards terrible vengeance?
Not against you. Either of you. You have my word.
Hey, Freya joins Kratos. Freya's alliance unlocks new combat equipment and a unique skill tree. Her use of both sonic and sigil arrows open new options in combat and puzzles. You know, the picture they're showing, that's actually the one... I used something like that for my thumbnail. I guess I've got good taste. Oh, okay, here we go. With her alliance sealed, Freya can now customize a variety of combat abilities and equipment. Press L1 or R1 to view Freya. Hey. Oh, there she go. Weighted blade. Melee attacks strike with heft and inflict stun on enemies. Freya's personal sword, a weapon of war, and a locus of Vanir magic. Upgrade Freya's sword at any shop to improve her strength in combat. Press down to see her runic summon. Freya uses her affinity with cedar magic to conjure a deadly poison gas cloud that seeks out her enemies, disrupting the battlefield. Freya's runic summons provide critical aid in combat and can be activated by holding square. Runic summons take time to recharge. Press L2 or R2 to go to the armor tab. Find and equip different armor to change Freya's look. Oh, nice! You can actually change her as well now. She also benefits from shared accessories that adjust combat style for her and Atreus. Press L2 or R2 to go to the skills tab. Freya has a unique skill tree that uses XP she earns separately in combat and quests. Okay. Unlock Vine summons. poison attacks, Valkyrie moves, and other skills. Press X to view her skills. Wow, right, okay, let's see what she's got for Vanir magic. Hey, Freya can spawn vines from the ground that root enemies in place. So basically Zyra, like I said, League of Legends, this is her Q&E. Freya's vine root enemies for a longer duration. I'm just looking at the video to see how much longer. Wow, that is pretty long. 1, 2, 3, 4, okay. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow, that is pretty useful. Freya can summon vines that grab an enemy lying down and release a cloud of poison. You know what? Maybe it's a good thing I didn't use all my sort of XP. Oh no, wait, never mind. They both have their own individual XP. Freya's vines apply poison to rooted enemies. That would actually be quite useful. Freya can summon vines that grab a launched enemy and slam them down to deal heavy stun. Wow. It's like Zyra and Ilaoi combined. Again, another League of Legends reference. Freya can summon vines to pull a giant rock from the ground and hurl it at her target for massive damage. See words like that? Maybe it's a Scottish thing, maybe it's just me, but like URL or IRL, so like huddle, twirl, girl. I struggle. Freya's vines can grab weaker enemies and throw them across the battlefield. Wow, okay. The Valkyrie. Freya enters her Valkyrie form to slash through enemies. I think that might be useful. Freya becomes much more aggressive in the battlefield, parrying and charging in at enemies more often. You know, I'm going to go for that because that's also how I like my women, so okay, sorry, bad joke. See, this is why I'm single and I just play League of Legends all the time. Things like this. She enters her Valkyrie form and unleashes a barrage of arrows. Freya adds more specialized abilities to her ranged attacks. Freya enters her Valkyrie form to rise into the air before slamming into the ground to launch enemies. When Kratos sends an enemy flying backwards, a square appears above Freya. If pressed, she dashes towards the enemy and strikes them for high damage. Honestly, so far I really like Valkyrie, but I feel like this, the vine that holds them for longer, I feel like that's going to be really good as well. For archery, runic arrows deal increased status damage. Now they deal increased status damage. Now they deal significantly increased status damage. Sonic explosions caused by Freya have an increased area of effect. So wait, am I going to be controlling her and Atreus, or just one? Because I feel like this is just what Atreus does as well, so... Attacking enemies afflicted with Freya's sonic status creates bigger reverberations, applying stun to nearby enemies. Sonic explosions caused by Freya apply sonic to nearby enemies. Freya gains an additional runic arrow. That's 5k? Holy shit. Hex explosions caused by Freya's sigil arrows have an increased area of effect. I feel like these would be good, but I'm quite a simple man. I like a lot of passive things. So for example, like this one, I don't really need to do anything, but they're rooted for longer. Same with the Valkyrie, I really don't need to do anything at all. So here, when enemies hexed by Freya's sigil arrows have less resistance to stun, it's like a lot of things I'm going to have to do, I feel like. Elemental explosions from enemies hexed by Freya's sigil arrows have a follow-up explosion. You know what, let's go with the Valkyrie first. And then what was this? Slash through enemies, unleashes a barrage of arrows, much more aggressive. Yeah, I like the aggression. That's 4k. Right, how much are these over here? The Vanir magic. Wow, I don't have a lot anymore. Damn. Okay, maybe I just go for... Put some in Vanir magic as well, why not? Now we've got Kratos' Leviathan Axe and Blades of Chaos. Let's see what we've got. I'm just trying to think what I'd like to do. I feel like I'm more just a melee kind of guy. When sprinting, press R1 to leap forward towards an enemy with blades in hand for a rapid spinning slash that hits many times. Multiple times. Okay, you know what? I'm going to go with that one. I feel like it's quite a good, and a bit of a gap closer as well. While sprinting, press R2 to leap into the air and perform a powerful chain slam attack that launches weaker enemies. Wait, what's this? Mod tokens amplify an aspect of a skill. Select a skill with an open mod token slot and press X to view. Okay. Well, what this is hold R2 to swipe the blades upward and launch nearby enemies into the air. Now if we... Oh, okay. Greatly increases burn of skill. Greatly increases resistance to damage and being staggered during skill. Greatly increases immolation charge gained from skill. Unlock mod tokens for a skill using XP. Freely change the token on a skill once unlocked. I don't know if the mic's going to pick it up, but I've said before that I live to a pub and I'm recording right now on a weekend. And all they're doing is just playing Christmas songs. Like literally all fucking day, that's all they've been doing. So if the mic's picking it up, I'm sorry. I don't know, maybe in editing or post recording I'll see if there's anything I can do, but this is for someone like me who struggles to multitask. This is a challenge. Right, greatly increases burn, resistance, immolation charge. Let's just go with immolation. It says I can change it about though. Right, okay, that's nice to know. While evading, hold L1 forward and press R1 to perform a leaping spin effective at knocking falling enemies back into the air. Okay. Then hold L back and press R1 to send out a burst of sparks that apply burn to a large area in front. Yeah, let's go for these, because I feel like this is something I can kind of do forward and backwards. Hold R1 to unleash a high damage flurry of attacks on a single enemy with the blades in hand. Sounds good to me. And this just extends it. Oh, I can't get level 3. No, please. Why not? Now let's try out the Leviathan. Sorry if this is more sort of me getting the gear sorted and reading stuff as opposed to actually getting on with the story. But, you know, I'm sure Kratos in the past has said something about preparing well for the journey. you know, part of training and all that. While sprinting, press R1 to perform a leaping slash attack. Okay, so this is the same layout. When you evade, press L forward and R1 to perform a quick spinning double slash. And then this one will be when you move back. Or a quick boomerang, yeah. Hold R1 to drag the axe through the ground and rip out ice shards that travel forward and strike repeatedly with high frost. And then hold R2 for a brutal axe attack. Oof! That throws the enemy to apply massive damage. Weaker foes are thrown to create an explosion of frost on impact that launches other nearby enemies. Switch stances by pausing momentarily after any Leviathan axe attack. Once in new stance, press R1 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 to perform a sweeping combo. I don't know if I'd get the chance to use this though. Like, I feel like people are like really on you, like they don't really give you a chance. Might leave that for now. What's this? What have we got here? Axe melee attacks against burning enemies deal bonus damage. I will go for that because that's just like a passive thing. Perform melee attacks in quick succession without sustaining damage to power up the Leviathan axe and inflict frost damage on every hit. Sounds good to me. While permafrost is full. Is that just when you... I'm guessing that's just when you make your axe icy. Press L1 and triangle to consume the meter and activate. Enhances all Leviathan axe melee attacks with far-reaching waves of frost for a duration. I don't feel like I'm going to remember to do that. Let's leave it there. Oh, okay. Agony's Promise Tunic. A tunic stitched with grief and the promise of vengeance. Warrior's battle dress. An armor crafted by one who is ready to finish the fight. A frock that reminds its wearers of better days and simpler times. Let's just go with that. That looks kind of pretty. Right, melee attacks against an enemy afflicted with sonic deal bonus stun. Upgrades increase the stun dealt. Using a Hellstone or Ragestone refunds one runic arrow and reduces runic summon cooldowns. When a runic summon is on cooldown, greatly increase the status applied from runic arrows. Sonic arrows deal greatly increased status. These are all for her, right? Okay. I don't know, let's just... Yeah, I don't know. Let's just go with that. Return to Sindri's when ready. I'll race you. Hey, I won. Of course Kratos will win. Is there anything around? Rawhide and Dwarven Steel. It would have been nice if we could have used Brock's shop there. Where am I?
This lock is different from others you might know. You'll need an enchantment on your chisel to use it. Runa. Go ahead. Carve the letter.
Carve a rune into the hidden chamber door so Freya can open the way. Was that it? That was easy enough.
Suna,
It's an incantation. I'll speak it. Su-na.
Dude, nah,
Lovely.
the better.
Working together is already opening doors for us.
Is he always making puns like that?
Kind of funny because I tried making a pun just before he said that.
We're
Sooner the
blocked by
better.
more vines. Remember what to do?
Oh god, sigils stick to most objects. Rocks, trees, walls, all can be used to change sigils to far targets. Ah, not this again. Okay, maybe it is this.
There's a fallen log in the river. It has something on it I don't recognize.
Rhea can select either sonic or sigil arrows, use up to swap arrow types.
Looks like soundstone to me. I'm sure those new arrows Brock gave you would make quick work of that.
I got my buttons all mixed up. So what's that? Just making sure you're not Odin's, you're not with Odin. Can't have that.
So it's true. Tyr's really alive?
Aye. Not exactly shipshape. He sleeps in a broom closet now. But he's adjusting.
How did you find him?
Largely that's down to Atreus having figured out how to access the prophecies giants reserved for their own kind. We only learned of it ourselves after Thor and Odin came calling.
To your home? Is it still standing?
Barely. But all the violence was seemingly just a distraction to let Odin have a private word with Atreus.
Odin was alone with your son? Did he tell you what they spoke of?
Yes. He said that Odin invited him to Asgard to help him find his answers.
The answers he's rushing into fate in search of. That's troubling.
You like... We don't really know if that's all Odin said to Atreus. But I feel like Odin maybe planted like the seed of suggestion in his brain, in his young, growing brain. And I don't know if Atreus has realised it, or... Yeah, I don't know. It's just worrying. And just look at that sun. It really is a pretty game.
Well, if you're ready to talk to him, the Mystic Gateway is ahead. If not, I have some unfinished business up this river I could use your help with.
Or we can follow up on that elven sanctum out in Alfheim's desert.
If you want to continue exploring, we'll need to remove that log in the river.
Can you just do it from here? No. Okay, I need to dock up. A Mystic Gateway was added to the map. First, let me get this chest. More Dwarven Steel and Hacksilver.
What is this?
The crest of Skirnir. Never quite as smart as he thought.
Skirnir's crest. Though he comes from one of Vanaheim's oldest families, Skirnir never considered himself a Vanir. Never considered himself, well, much of anything, truth be told. Skirnir was loyal to no one but Skirnir. He was that particularly infuriating brand of intellectual who forever seeks to place himself above others by refusing to ever be pinned down on any specific philosophy. If there were an issue with two sides, Skirnir would find a way to stand right in the middle and declare himself superior to all. If there were a fence separating two pastures, he'd find a way to balance directly on its edge. When Odin visited his wrath upon Vanaheim, Skirnir learned the consequences of neutrality. Neither side could be sure of where his loyalties lie, and so neither side could trust him. For the Einherjar, that meant they'd chop his head off at the first available opportunity, which, given that the Vanir refused to provide him with shelter, came considerably sooner than Skirnir expected. Unlucky, mate.
Good. We can explore the river now. And hopefully write some more poems.
I wonder what she wants to do. Right, so we're going into this part. I kind of thought maybe we're going up here, but it looks like it's here. Honestly, I kind of just wanted to get this. Thank you, Freya. A drink from the Dew of the World Tree brings lasting benefits. Vitality permanently increased by 2. I get happy when I just get stat increases just for roaming, exploring. Right, we're going into a cave. Do I want to go into the cave? You know what? Maybe that goes back to Freyr. But even if it doesn't, that's a cave. And over here, what do we have?
What is your unfinished business?
I left something behind, near the falls.
Your wedding site. Now why do you want to be going back there?
To be free of the bonds of my marriage. And to Asgard.
I think you severed that a long time ago.
Not completely. Not enough.
Guide us.
Freya's missing piece. Reach the entrance of Freya's wedding shrine. Let me just track this, just because I want to see... Like, I want it to come up on the map, basically. Is it here? Nope. Hey, monkey. Are we there yet?
My people settled this river many ages ago. Thousands traveled it on pilgrimage to the shrine of worship. But then the Aesir came. This is all that's left.
I see you. At Odin's bird thing. Yeah, this seems like it's pretty far. Yeah. Yeah, let's just get it on the map. Might as well. Because honestly, I'll just forget. Oh, I see some hack silver potential. Yes.
Astrid's garden. The wilds reclaimed it. It was beautiful once.
Are we going to have to fight that? Yeah, let's not. Let's just continue to where Freya wants us to go.
Something your brother said. The Aesir burned him.
Yes. We weren't yet at war, but relations with the Vanir and Aesir had been hostile for ages. Freyr got it into his head that he could improve relations by sharing our magic with them. Vanir techniques for bountiful harvests, enough to feed their whole population. Getting set on fire was the thanks he got.
That's true. The Aesir were too undisciplined and impatient for the subtlety of Vanir spellcraft. So when things went wrong, they blamed their teacher.
So Freyr was a guest when Odin burned him.
Not exactly. Ah, but enough of that for now.
Where am I going? Okay, somewhere over here?
Waterfalls. We're close. There should be a gate up ahead.
Oh, rainbow.
That's quite a gate. Don't suppose you know a way through?
The Pilgrim Gate. I can open it. We just need to find the right vantage point.
I'm curious what she means by vantage point. I'm guessing we need to go higher.
Lemire, what did you mean when you said Freya was not exactly a guest of the Aesir?
I meant by the time they burned him, he'd been a prisoner for some time. Odin didn't mind locking Freya up. He saw the potential of the magic and wanted to know more than how to improve crop yields. It was a mob of lesser Aesir, bitter and short-sighted, who tied him up and lit him aflame as punishment for the sabotage they imagined him guilty of. Obviously, he survived. In fact, he used the opportunity to escape. But such an affront made war inevitable.
Freyr certainly wasn't the same after that. At least for a while. His carefree ways were replaced with nightmares, paranoia, and lashing out. It doesn't excuse what he said at my wedding, but I do understand where his anger came from.
Good guy. Another mystic gateway.
Find that orb yet?
Well, I suppose this can just take us to where we need to go. Multiple upgrades are available. Return to the shop to improve weapons. I mean, this worked out. I kind of thought, where the hell am I going? But instead of needing to go all the way back, we can just get it right here. And Brock's here, so we can hopefully upgrade stuff.
And how is it you two know each other?
No, I can't be divulger in guild business. You gotta respect the secretude of it all.
I'm sorry?
Let's just say Brock and I have long enjoyed certain common interests.
That's right. Like getting us into trouble.
And getting you back out of it again.
What? Huh. That's only mostly true.
Okay, so does that answer your question?
Close enough, I suppose.
So, Brock, if Lunda can step between realms to travel about like you, I presume it must be the guild you know each other from.
Maybe. Or maybe I just showed her a few tricks while we were tying one on.
Or maybe I showed him. You don't know us, Clever Pants. Hey, Freya. How you doing?
I'm fine.
On that, madam, we are agreed.
What? Oh. Oh, thank you?
Anytime.
Ha, Lunda, you ain't changed one damn bit.
You'd be flirting with Freya? I like it. Wait, why can't I upgrade? Is this bugged again? Maybe it is. I can't use his shop. Oh well. Oh, what's this?
This crest. It's mine.
Can I have it? Freya's crest. A crest depicting the family sigil of Freya and Freyr, of Njord and Skadi. I'm guessing that's how you say it. A family that used to exemplify everything noble and wise about the Vanir and Vanaheim itself. Then Odin fucked it all up, didn't he? Married Freya, then trapped her on Midgard, tricked those who loved her into believing she'd abandoned them, and then the bastard waged slow, brutal war on those same people he'd sworn to do right by. Knowing that, it's perhaps unsurprising that this crest is defaced. When many of the Vanir think of Freya, they think only of pain. One hopes we could change all that. Thank you, Freya. I'll help you later on. I need to go see my son. Need to ground him. He was telling lies, or fibs, or porkies, whatever you want to call it.
Well, brother, before you see the lad again, might we discuss an approach?
He will tell me where he has been. That is my approach.
Ah, classic Spartan diplomacy.
Wait. Did you say Odin invited him to Asgard, and then he disappeared for 2 days?
Aye, but surely the lad's got more sense than to...
Don't underestimate Odin's powers of persuasion. He filled my son's head with lies. Why wouldn't he do the same with yours?
Oh, Freya. I get what you're meaning, but you're kind of just stirring the pot potentially here. Come on, Kratos. You know your son wouldn't just go off to fucking Odin for 2 days. Come on, man. Like, have some trust in your son, please. That was kind of funny though. Like, how do we proceed with this? What do you think's the best way? Should we acknowledge his feelings? What he's going through? No, he will tell me where he's been. And that's it.
And you tell that one-eyed nutsucker he owes me one.
Fight me now and eternally.
Well, looky there. Glad you can make the trip, your goddessness. I put your sigil magic on the young turd's bow. But then he and Sindri got into it over something. I don't rightly know who's yelling at who in there, but I figure they both got it coming.
Here we go.
Well, come on then. Hey, Tyr! Wake up! You got company. Now why don't you just make yourself at home in Sindri's so-called study over yonder?
You're sure he won't mind?
Mind? He'll be thrilled. Joint's getting classier by the day.
Can it be? I never thought I'd have the pleasure of seeing you again, Frigg.
Don't call me that. I haven't been that person in a long time. But I'm happy to see you too. I'd feared the worst for so long, what you must have been through.
Nothing so bad as what you've suffered. Freya, I am so sorry to hear what happened to Baldur. He was only a boy when I saw him last, but I know he meant more to you than anything.
Yes.
And to forbear your vengeance in this way, it's truly an inspiration for those of us who believe in peace.
The only peace these realms will ever know is once Odin is gone. Believe in that.
So you're not here to prevent Ragnarok, you're here to bring it about.
I'm here to make sure Odin doesn't hurt anyone, the way he hurt us.
I can see I've upset you. Forgive me. I am far removed from my days of diplomacy.
Hey, big man, you good?
She's no less majestic than the last day I saw her. What a thing I must be to look at.
Mate, don't knock yourself down like that. You're a handsome guy. Luscious locks, luscious beard, cool eyes. You're tall. That itself is a nice personality trait. Hey, Freya, are you okay? Can I just checking in on you?
I truly thought we'd seen the last of Tyr. Perhaps there really is cause for hope.
I'd like to think so, but he's very, very much of a pacifist right now.
But you were gone for 2 days, with nobody to watch your back. I'm your partner. We're not supposed to keep secrets.
You sound just like Father. Whose side are you on?
Whose side? I don't know. What does it even mean to be on your side right now? How do I know you won't be running off to Asgard next?
If I did, at least I'd be somewhere I could make a difference.
Now that is crazy talk. That is the craziest of all possible talks.
Why? Odin had the chance to kill me. But he didn't. He offered to teach me. Maybe if I had more answers, I could prevent...
Prevent what? What is this about?
It doesn't matter. Just let it go, okay?
But you were gone for 2 days, with nobody to watch your back.
Were we meant to hear all that?
We're not supposed to...
You better screw his head back on, and I mean tightly.
So you're back.
Are you ready to answer me?
About what?
Where did you go? Who did you see? Was it Odin?
What? Is that what you think?
Do you deny it? Answer me! Did you go to Asgard?
No! Of course not! But so what if I did? It's my future, it's my life.
You are my son!
Then why don't you trust me?
If you want me to trust you, then tell me the truth.
The truth is you're being a complete asshole!
Laddie, you know that's no way to change a man's mind.
He doesn't have any faith in me. It's fine if he keeps secrets. It's fine if Mom did.
It is not fine! Her secrets haunt every step of this path.
Oh, okay. So you don't believe in her anymore either?
This is not about your mother. What you have done is lie.
Wonder where I learned that.
That's quite enough.
Since when do you always take his side?
Since he became the one making sense.
Look, I was only thinking about going to Odin, but I swear it's for a good reason.
There is no good reason to go to Odin.
He'll only cloud your mind.
But I'd be going for us. I gotta stop something bad from happening.
Something bad did happen. Look at me, at Freya, at Tyr. Odin did this to us.
What's got everyone caterwauling all of a sudden?
Atreus wants to go to Asgard.
Asgard? Get kicked in the head or something?
Great. I guess everybody's against me now.
You must choose who you are going to be. Are you going to continue to lie and keep things from me? Or are you my son?
Choose? I never get to choose. Just leave me alone.
Listen.
Let go of me!
Listen!
I said let go!
What the fuck?
Atreus! It's Sindri. Just try to keep control.
Come on! Come on!
What the fuck are you doing, man? Are you actual serious? Ah, that's it. Freeze your nips off now.
Great.
Freeze your tiny nips off. You deserve it.
Freezing cold, lots of Hellwalkers, definitely in Midgard. Keep it coming. You're just helping me stay warm.
I can't believe he called Kratos an asshole. And like, despite that, Kratos was still like, choose who you are you going to be my son or not? Like, he didn't lose his shit.
Gotta find some shelter.
Oh, I can't see where I am. Oh, I can't see at all, can I? It makes me wonder if I was like a parent and like my kid called me an asshole. I don't know how I'd react. Like I genuinely don't know.
When did it get so bad out here?
Like, would I be upset? Would I cry? Would I just be really mad? Like, I actually don't know. I mean, I'd like to think my kid would never call me an asshole. But you never know, right? The runaway.
At least something out here doesn't want to kill me.
Find shelter. I actually have no clue where to go. I know that probably means progression, but am I leaving anything behind over here?
Nope. Already been this way.
I just wanted to see if there's anything over here. Nah, okay. Well, at least you're getting some running in. That'll help with your cardio and staying warm.
Just need someplace warm. Then I can figure out where to go next.
Can't you just turn into a bear and hibernate? Oh yeah, he also hit Sindri. What the fuck is that? If I saw that in real life when I was just going for a walk, oh man, I would honestly shit myself.
That doesn't look good.
Can I just hide from it? Sneaky, sneaky. Whites to fight runic arrows, use basic R1s to damage them. Oh! I don't feel like this is doing anything at all. Like I'm literally just tickling its balls.
What is it you want?
Yeah, I think it kind of just deflected that back at me. I mean, if you're just going to stand there and let me do this to you, then sure. Oh, you got me, really? Stun the whip swords with R2 circular sonic arrows. Blow up. I think if you just get them with the arrow, the sigil, then that's it. Yeah, I guess not. White. Furious sentient magic, united by a singular purpose, the destruction of life. A natural defense response considering life has given way to Ragnarok. A white is created when a group of 3 wisps converge into one whole angry creature. If we come across 3 wisps as they are converging, it's quite possible to disrupt the process. No need to add how strongly I recommend doing so, but every little nudge helps. It's kind of
More Raven. You trying to tell me something?
Yeah, it's one of those, like, I wasn't in line of sight of that thing. But I think it's like a proximity thing. If you're just in the same proximity, it just gets triggered. Anything over here? No. Oh, can I climb up here? I don't know if it's Atreus being a kid, but like, literally.
First, he thinks I've been to Asgard. Then, lying. I'm trying to save your life, you big jerk!
Literally everyone's telling him, look what you're doing, it's not good. But I guess it's difficult for him because he's not telling his dad what he saw.
Gotta get out of the cold.
His friend's just casually watching, just chilling. He's like, oh wait, who's there? got you. Got you as well. You can join your friend. You ricochet off them. Is that it? Yeah, that was some cool juggling. Right, where am I going? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Is there anything over on this side? Are you just posting up? You're a big dude. Let me just throw arrows in you.
I find shelter and then what? Where could I go?
Right, I'm guessing that's the way I need to go, but I felt like there was something on the other end. That thing? I thought maybe that was something. No. Okay, well, I guess I came here for nothing. I like how even when he was like
I go
younger,
to Asgard, following the prophecy where father ends up dead. If I stay locked up at home, there's nothing I can do to stop it. I guess in Asgard, I could at least keep an eye on Odin. Be a spy. Find out his plan. Get control of this.
yeah, Odin has way much more experience than you. I don't think your plan's gonna work.
Oh, who am I kidding? I can't go to Asgard.
Yeah, I was saying in the first one, I like how he was arguing with his father, but obviously he's much younger, so he was more stubborn. Here, I get it. He feels like he's got a sense of purpose, and he is ultimately looking out for his father. But I feel like because he's young, he's very susceptible to being sort of manipulated. And they're older, they're wiser, they have more experience. But I just feel like he's not seeing it.
Wait, are those red leaves? Freya's house.
Sanctuary Grove.
Oh, no.
Oh no, not the massive.
Charlie?
Oh, please tell me you're okay.
Charlie. Please. Please. Charlie. Hey, big guy. I'm here now. Don't you worry. I need to get you warm. You're gonna have to stand to let me into that house. Think you can do that? Come on, Charlie. You have to do this. I can't help if you don't... Emily! Emily! Good. Good boy.